welcome to the Cup TV, the Currently Unnamed Podcast, where we put the real and the tea in reality. And you can always come to us first to quench your thirst. I am your girl, Lana, your resident evil diva, and I'm here to give the tea, spill the tea, and drink the tea because you know I loves me some tea per. And I also love having my cup mug handy. Ew. And you can get you one at lanagcreations.etsy.com. That link will be in the description below. And if you look to the right of the screen, there is a QR code. And it'll direct you right to the shop where you can get your merch. Get your merch, favorite the shop. Send me a little message after you get your cup and say you got it. Take a picture, all of that. That'd be lovely. I truly do appreciate it. And if you do, just know we do ship internationally and domestically, so there are no excuses. Australia, I'm looking at you. Get your cup merch. Period. And thank you.
Hi, my name is Rihanna. You can call me Ri. And yeah, what a start of the week.
What a
Or week
start.
or yeah. Start of Australian Survivor. We were still in it.
We're in it. We're in it. We're merging, apparently. So we're in it. Yay. I'm going to say I am still interested in this season. I know a lot of people have had some mixed feelings about this season. Some like it, some don't. I'm still interested. I'm still engaged. I mean, I guess I'm way too invested to stop now. Like I need to know how it ends. I've been here since the beginning, so I have to see it through. But today was an interesting episode. Well, Sunday's episode was a very interesting episode. For scheduling purposes, we are going to do what we do. So every Sunday record episode, we will record that episode on Mondays. And then on Monday's episode, we will record that on Tuesdays. And Tuesday's episode, we will record it on Wednesdays. So our schedule is every day after they air theirs episodes. So yeah, we're doing it that way. That's what we're sticking to. If it finds it too late for you because you're ready to watch the new episode, I get it. But what can we do? Most me, I'm in the States. Ria's not. Ria's in the is not in the States, and so we are our off times differences and schedules are crazy. So to accommodate us both, and Jack, when Jack is here now, Jack is working again, working two jobs, so Jack will be in and out with us throughout the week. But to accommodate both Ree and myself, this is the schedule that works the best. So, and because we don't want to always do two episodes one every Monday. We don't want to have to talk about two episodes every Monday. We'd rather spread it out. So that's the
Yeah.
schedule. We appreciate you for watching. If you're watching, we thank you, thank you, thank you. But that is going to be the schedule. So Monday, Tuesdays, and Wednesdays are when we are going to be putting out our recordings for Sunday, Monday, and Tuesday's episodes. So there you have it. It is set. We're not changing it again until they change. There's probably to two episodes a week. I think at some point they're going to change it.
Yeah, probably near the
And when
end.
we do that, it's still going to be the same thing. When they put theirs out, we'll record the next day. So
Yeah.
it'll be
Yeah.
that. But follow us if you haven't followed us already because we are here every day, all the time, giving you content about competitive reality television. We truly appreciate those who haven't. If you have not subscribed, please do so because we are on a mission to get 1,000 new subscribers by the end of the year. And we are halfway there, so we would love if you would help us get all the way there. We are talking competitive reality television on this channel. So if that's your thing, if that's your zhuzh, please follow us on this channel. We're talking both Australia Survivor and 50, and we're talking House of Villains. We're wrapping up Fear Factor House of Fear, but there's other shows that will be coming up the pipeline. And if you feel like y'all don't talk about everything, well, we do because we have a show that comes out every Sunday called Reality Roundup, where we give you a highlights of all the shows from all the competitive television shows of the week that we follow and cover. Some shows that we'll talk about will be things that we cover here on the channel, some won't. Like we talk about American Idol over there, and The Voice, and The Masked Singer, and Extracted, and other shows. So check it out, see what we got going on over there. It comes out every Sunday. So let us know what you think about that. But yes, please follow us on this channel and all of our other channels. All those links will be in the description below, as well as our audio podcast links, our Patreon, all of our socials at the Cut Pod on Twitter, Instagram, TikTok, and Blue Sky. And yeah, please follow us. That'd be great. Enough yapping about that. Let's talk about this episode because episode 13 starts off. They're back from camp, and some people got some explaining to do with Faith being gone. People were blindsided by Faith's departure from the game. Keely especially. We saw Sally just celebrating, like, yes, I'm still here. Woohoo! Woohoo! Yes, yes. Oh wait. I shouldn't celebrate like that. That's insensitive.
Okay.
So yeah, Sally is celebrating and she's excited, but she's like, wait. Let me calm down. Let me calm down because it's insensitive. I shouldn't do that. And but then Keely is also like, so what happened? Anybody want to say what's going on? And Mark is like, hey, just want to let you know that I was very much all in that, all in on that. So I knew what was going on. So she's like, oh, okay. You want to explain? He was like, one-on-one conversations. I don't want to talk amongst the group. And so one-on-one conversations, they go talk. And Mark is like, yeah, she said some stuff. Like she literally told me that she was going to put me on the jury and she knew I would vote for her. And I was like, no. No, and we said it last week. We said it in a recap. Faith just got very comfortable very fast, and she just knew Mark was gonna be that guy for her. And I'm like, I don't know what made her think that.
Yeah, I think he's pretty good at giving off that impression. With Faith also just got so comfortable, like you said, like to feel so comfortable to flat out say that to someone and then think they're not going to take any kind of action.
Yeah, it's beyond me. Never understood Faith's
Yeah.
actions or why she felt that comfortable with Mark, someone who. And I'm like, everybody's here for redemption, but you know his redemption story. You knew why he's here, and you
Yeah.
knew that he fell for somebody, and he was very loyal to people. Why would you think he would do that again? Like, I don't
Yeah.
understand.
Yeah, she thought she was going to be like the new Caroline.
Yeah, but even then, I'm like, he lost to Caroline. Like,
Yeah,
why would you think he would do that again?
yeah.
That
So,
it would be silly. It would be silly, but Keely was like, "Wow, she said that. Hmm, interesting. Okay, well,
yeah.
all right.
Let's
Good.
go.
Let's go. Like, good move. You did what you need to do. I understand. It's sad, but it was a good move.
Yeah,
And it was what it was. They kind of just like they were still together. Like they were still like we still good between us. We're both still good. Um, I don't know. We go to Barren Beach afterwards.
yeah. And Kaylee had a confessional that she wants to one up Mark
Yeah.
or something like that, and then something else.
Yeah, she said he took a big leap before ahead of her, and now she has to one up him. I'm like,
Yeah,
what does that even mean? But okay, we'll see. We'll
yeah,
let that ride, and we'll see what you mean. See how you one up him.
yeah,
Um, we go to Barron's Beach, and everything is pretty much the same. Lottie is still a little like leery of Jackson,
yeah.
not really trusting Jackson. And they're like, if we can get him out, I would do it.
Yeah. Let's see. Let's see. Did she say anything else? No. Just yeah, I think and like that she wants to still try to work with Simon, but he'll have to give her something because he betrayed her.
Right, you got to give her
Yeah,
Jackson. That's what she
yeah,
wants. She wants him to give
yeah,
her Jackson. And I'm just like, girl, I just don't feel. I guess I don't know if it's just me or whatever, and maybe it's me knowing what's happening because we're watching it. But I
yeah,
don't even know. Even in the situation, would I be so trusting of someone who betrayed me once
yeah,
in a game like this? And so I'm like, for me, there's no smoothing it over. Once you betray me, I will always remember. And even if I play like, oh no, we're good. Everything is good. All
yeah,
good. Don't you worry. In the back of my mind, I'm never trusting you again. And any chance I can get you out is like, I'm
yeah,
going to take that opportunity. I don't believe you will give me what I'm asking for. I don't believe that just because you're like, your words at that point mean diddly squat to me. Like I don't like I
yeah,
don't know if that's just me. And I know in certain games and certain situations that maybe I have not been in yet or been in ever, that you have to, show some grace and give somebody some trust and maybe help them rebuild the trust. I don't have that in me. Once you
no,
betray me, I don't think I could trust you enough
yeah,
to think that you're going to give me what I want.
yeah. And if you do, then it might also look a little like, okay, so, okay, Jackson was also kind of aligned with him. So first you're betraying me, now you're betraying him.
Right, so you just a flip
Yeah,
flopper. And I'm like, I don't trust that either. Stick to your. But she wants to still work, and think Simon is going to work with her, and that's
yeah,
whatever. Um, so we get to going to a challenge. We don't know what kind of challenge it is yet, but we know this challenge, and but we do know that it's individual because of the way they set up. And your favorite things are back. Barrels are back,
yeah.
baby. The
Oh yeah,
barrels are back, and they are all up and through this episode, yo.
yay! More
Even
barrels.
more and more barrels. We are not getting
Yeah,
away from these barrels. But the barrels that we have in this challenge are the wooden barrels. So these are
yeah,
different from the other barrels that we had earlier in this challenge, but in this game. But don't you worry, because our metal barrels are not dead yet. Uh But this one was wooden barrels, and you have to stand on the barrels holding two ropes on and trying to balance
yeah. This spool of
a
them.
spool
Yeah,
on the thing so it doesn't fall.
yeah,
So you have to balance it while you're standing on this wooden barrel. And everything is great. We knew it was gonna be individual because it was a lot of them. It was 13 of them. So it's like, okay, individual challenge. Individual challenge means merge. Yay! Merge happens. And they go from the two tribes to one big black tribe. And we love that for them.
yeah. And I do love that they all, you see everyone celebrate. You get everyone like the merge means a lot to me because this and this. Some people made the merge by the skin of their teeth, so they're
Hmm.
extremely relieved.
Hmm.
And some people are like, yeah, now I'm just going to join back up with all of my old allies. And yeah, you get a lot of people who have their plans set for the next phase.
Absolutely. They are like, this is going to be great. I'm ready. Everybody's ready for merge. But then we find out that this is not an immunity challenge, but a reward challenge. And what a reward.
Yeah,
Because I'm like, okay, we're gonna reward challenge. It's gonna be a feast or a reward feast or
yeah,
something. A call from home, a letter from home,
yeah.
something nice, big.
Oh, a
No,
marriage
no, no.
story.
Right. No, 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 we don't. We are giving away a car.
Yeah,
And I was like,
yeah,
so early, right at the
yeah.
beginning of merge. Like
Wow.
we've seen in other survivors them give away a car before.
Yeah,
But usually it's a little later on in the merge, like it's 6, 7 people or 8 people. But right at the beginning of the verse, you get a car challenge. And
Yeah.
so I'm like, ooh wee, all right.
Yeah.
Nice looking car, by the way.
Yeah. And I like that there are more people a chance to win it, especially because of course, everyone who wants to win it for some reason will be telling you why they want to win it, and
Mm-hmm.
a lot of people really do need a car.
Mm-hmm.
Plays an old one they have, and so yeah, I'm glad that all of them got a chance to win it.
Absolutely. I mean, I would look, add me to the sob stories of who needs a car. I need a car. I don't have a car. I would love a car. That'd be great.
Yeah.
I mean, even though I can't drive the car, I can get somebody to drive it for me. I
Yeah.
just need the car. Um, but yeah, I was like, this is nice. And like you said, everybody's sad story. We had broken cars, we had old cars, we had dented
Yeah.
up cars, had cars that were dead in driveways, just all
Yeah.
different stories about the cars.
Yeah.
So,
And yeah, maybe for that reason they put the award a lot earlier because so
right.
many people need it and they will fight for it.
And they were definitely fighting for this car.
Yeah.
Um, Everybody was good 5 minutes in. Everybody was good 20 minutes in. Um, and then we get to the 45-minute mark before we get our first drop, which was Keely.
Yeah.
No, Lottie.
Yeah.
Lottie dropped first. Lottie drops first.
Yeah.
Um, Blanche not too far after Lottie.
Yeah. And
Um,
then yeah, I
we
think
keep moving the rope,
yeah,
moving our
yeah,
hands down the rope in intervals, by the way.
yeah, yeah. I think at some point they have to do it without rope.
Yeah, well, we get to
Yeah.
all the way down to
Yeah.
the three rope, and I think Keely drops
Yeah.
before the end.
Mhm.
Um, Somebody else drops. I think Mark dropped too.
Yeah. Jackson maybe.
Jackson dropped too. Like a lot
Yeah.
of people dropped before we got
Yeah.
to the end of holding it, and
Yeah.
then the two ropes, and then we get down to at this after they get down to the second footstool for them to stand on.
Yeah.
You have to do it without the rope, the two ropes
Yeah.
hanging above your head. So you have to do it without it. So once they start letting go of the rope, people start dropping like flies. It was
Yeah.
like plop, 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 plop. Like they were. Or am I thinking of the wrong? No, wait. It
Yeah.
came down to Lottie and
Lottie.
Sally.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm thinking of the wrong challenge. It came down to Lottie and
Sally.
Sally in
Yeah.
the last section of this, and um Sally just was steady. She
Yeah.
was just steady.
Lottie.
That yoga, Pilates, whatever she do, she's a yoga
Yeah.
teacher.
Oh
It
yeah. Wow.
it helped her core
Oh, Lottie.
tremendously. She was
Yeah.
not moving. Like everybody else's thing was just sliding back and forth. Hers
Yeah.
was dead set in the middle,
Yeah. Yeah. Locked in.
locked in. Her yoga teaching skills came in clutch.
Yeah.
Came in clutch
Yeah.
for the challenge. And so she wins. She wins.
Yeah.
Good
And
for her, I say. Good
yeah.
for her. She said she needed the car. She said her car was sitting dead in her driveway. She can't even drive it. So now she gets a new car. I don't know if they're like us, if Australia is like US, because winning a car on a game show here is nice, but
Yeah.
you have to pay the taxes on those cars, and the taxes are just as much as almost the car. So it's kind of like,
Oh
if
wow.
I ain't had the money to pay for the car outright, what you think I got the money for these taxes on this car? It's crazy. So a lot of people
Yeah.
don't even get the car. They just
No.
take the difference of the money and because they can't afford the taxes on the car. So I don't know how it is in Australia, what they do if they have that same situation, but I hope she can get the car.
Yeah. Me too. I hope she can just keep it.
Right.
Yeah, just everyone was really nice. Very
Hmm.
happy for her. I like
Hmm.
that. I liked her reaction. David was also really, really nice.
Mm-hmm.
You just told her like, yeah, well, you proved yourself. First, you came back from redemption and did really
Mm-hmm.
well in the challenge. Now you proved yourself in this. You're in it.
She
So
started from the bottom. Now she here. Like,
yeah,
love it for
yeah,
her.
I love it.
I love it for her. But she wins
Yeah,
the reward. She gets the car. And just as everybody thinks he's about to go back to the beach, they was like, hold on. The only way we should celebrate this is with a feast. So they get a merge feast, and everybody's like, yay. They get back to the camp, and this merge feast has fish, lobster, crabs, a whole pig. I'm like, wow, wow. Looks delicious. Looks delicious. I look
yeah.
after so many days of not eating that, all would look delicious to me
Oh,
too. And I would
yeah.
want to eat all of it, even though I couldn't eat the lobster or the crab because
Mm,
I'm allergic to shellfish. But I would tear that pig up. Like, give me
yeah,
the pig and give me some of this fish meat. I'm gonna eat that up.
yeah. Oh, yeah, I would love it. I
I'm
would
gonna
love
eat
it.
that fish up.
Yeah. Yeah, everyone is going to get themselves so sick, but it will be worth it. But it was so many calories that they really needed.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. And we see everybody talking and trying to, figure their footing out and see who's with who and, having, just the first day conversations again. A lot
Yeah.
of, how are you? What do you like? What do you do? So love to see you. Great to meet you. Blah, blah, blah. So a lot of day one um, feelings and situations happening all over again. We see Lottie putting in some work,
Yeah.
trying to establish herself with some new allies because she realizes where she was on her tribe,
Yeah.
especially after the Aisha vote. So she kind of like,
Yeah.
I have to realign and try to get
Yeah.
some new allies and try to align myself with some people. And her and Caleb seem to bond really well, really quickly, and Sally as well for a
Yeah.
minute. What it looked like,
Yeah. She also had like a little catching up with Rich. Like, hey, has
mm-hmm,
anything changed with your relationships? And yeah, she once again emphasizes that Jackson needs to go.
mm-hmm,
But it was to Rich, someone who she knows.
mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
And I think I also Ben also gave really nice toasts also to the people that were eliminated before they could make it to merge.
Right.
It was really nice. And the tribe, they name also the tribe, I think.
Yes, they did. They
Yeah,
named the tribe, and it's interesting because this was the old Baron, this is the old Bounty, and that was no longer. They are no
yeah,
more. They're now the Tugla
yeah. Togiola.
Togiola tribe,
Yeah,
which means redemption in Fijian.
yeah.
And
Brave,
Rich
very
came up
brave
with that
again.
name.
Yeah, yeah. Love that for him.
Good for him. But
Yeah,
here's our new Togiola tribe,
yeah,
who all made it to merge. Good for them.
yeah,
And yeah, it was interesting to see everybody. We saw
yeah.
the regrouping
Yeah,
of Brooke and Mark, who came back together, and then had Simon in there as well, who joined, and a new alliance
yeah.
was formed between them, the Boomerang Alliance,
Yeah,
because they always come back.
yeah,
And you know what? I kind of thought that was kind of clever. I was like, oh,
yeah.
I like that.
That's good. I like that.
I said that
That's
kind of eats.
yeah. Actually, that works.
It
That,
really does. I was like,
yeah,
that kind
that's
of
cool.
easy. Yeah.
I just hate that they aired this in the same week as a different version of Survivor, which has a very different meaning for the word boomerang. But enough about that.
It's interesting. I was like, okay, new Togiola tribe. The redemption, the returning players are making their line, which
Yeah,
honestly is pretty scary. The way
yeah,
this um this group of returnees have been playing,
yeah,
and to let them get together at merge is a scary thing.
Yeah.
because they have the best of all worlds in
Yeah.
this within just the three of them. They got strategic, social, and brute
Yeah.
strength. Like
Yeah.
the challenges can be won by Brooke and Simon over and over again if you let them.
Yeah. And Mark is not bad either.
He's not bad either, and he's going
Yeah.
to have people on his side who's just
Yeah.
going to want to work with him. So it and Simon's social game has been so much better this season than it was this past season.
Yeah, he has a lot of relationships. And
Hmm.
Brooke, obviously, she has Beauty and the Beast as well. So
Hmm.
she's no longer just like tagging along trying to survive.
Right.
So yeah, they have a lot of paths they can take now. And I think the fact that they, obviously Harry didn't make it to merge, I think that helps them. It looks like, oh, they lost one of their own. There's just three of them. They can't do really all that much.
Right. And it's like,
Yeah,
oh, what they could do with just those three is dangerous, and people really
yeah,
need to look at that. But
exactly.
you look, I ain't, you can't tell them nothing. So whatever.
No. Yeah,
You can't tell them nothing, but
yeah,
everybody's like, we have to trying to find relationships. Like I said, they're still trying to find their relationships with
yeah,
people, still trying to find out where they are going to fall in this group with this merge. But before they can find out anything, they need to find out who is going to win immunity.
yeah.
Uh, who's going to win this immunity? Because um, it doesn't matter what plans you make beforehand. Like we saw Keely talking to Mark. We saw people talking to Simon.
Yeah,
We see people talking, and that's really what the basis is. Everybody is trying to find where their footing is going to be in this tribe, and who they can trust, and who they can work with, and who, yeah,
who they can work with and have some longevity with. Yeah, so yeah, and there's obviously suddenly suddenly they write that uh, like what was it? Cam? Oh, no,
mhm.
Caleb and Blanche are apparently a duo that
That's what
is
they
continuing
that's what they
from before.
perceive. That's what they're perceiving. Like Brooke is like,
Yeah.
who would have thought Caleb and Blanche should have a showmance? And I'm like,
Okay.
okay. I mean, Blanche is a great look. Look. She's stacked. She all right. Like for Blanche,
Yeah.
for to be an old bird like myself, I'm like, I see you,
Yeah.
Blanche. Like
Yeah.
you,
That's
she
it.
looks great.
Great.
She
Yeah.
looks amazing. And if you want to get with Blanche, I wouldn't be that mad at that. Be like, do y'all know what
Yeah.
she would look like cleaned up outside of this game or
Yeah.
whatever?
True.
She
And
probably be kind of, she
yeah.
probably be, yeah, she be snatched. I ain't gonna lie, Blanche be snatched outside of
Yeah.
there. Clean her up, let her get to the
Yeah.
salon, let her put her makeup on and her best baby. She'll be
Yeah.
stacked.
Oh, absolutely. And maybe Caleb said at some point that he likes older women.
Who knows? I just think they're bonded because they know where they sit at the
Yeah.
tribe too. But I won't mind a Caleb Blanche duo. I think that'll be so fun to watch.
Yeah. Maybe Michael Branch finally gets some screen time this way.
Right, chaotic Caleb and just
Babe Blanche.
huh?
Babe Blanche.
Babe Blanche and chaotic Caleb. Word,
We like.
word. I'm here for it. But let's go to the community challenge because the barrels are back. The metal
Yay!
barrels are back. The metal barrels are
We're
back.
back.
But I don't know if they're gonna last after this challenge because I think we might. I think this might actually be the official retirement of the metal barrels
Yeah. The
because
last time.
and we might not see him again because we are also faced with another endurance challenge.
Yeah. With
Hmm.
ropes and barrel.
Ropes and barrels, just like before.
Yeah.
but this time you threw a pole in there,
Yeah.
and these heavy poles, which is 30% of everyone's body weight, um, they had to hold the pole with these ropes in these boxes. And
Yeah.
in interviews, you had to move your hand down the
Yeah.
rope, which makes it harder to hold on to the poles. And like I said, the poles are heavy. If the pole drops, it drops and smashes onto the barrel. So that's why I said I don't think the barrels anymore, because some of these
Mhm.
poles dropped very hard and dented
Yeah.
the barrels right down the middle. So I don't think we're going to see a lot of these barrels anymore.
No.
But you had to hold the pole. You just had to hold it.
Yeah.
And if you can hold it, you win. If you can't, you out. Simple as that. Real simple
Yeah.
challenge.
Yeah.
Um,
It feels very the old school thing of like endurance, pure. How badly do you want it? And need it.
Absolutely.
Yeah. I like, especially with the percentage of body weight to make sure that like yeah everyone has about the same type of chance, like give or take.
Mm-hmm.
Like, it's never exactly fair, but fair enough.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. We see some people struggling early and we see some people fall
Yeah.
early. We didn't get a lot of Lottie in this. She fell off
No.
pretty early. Um,
No.
Keely didn't last long. Sally didn't last long. Blanche didn't last long. No, Blanche lasted longer.
Yeah,
Blanche
pretty
lasted a little longer.
well. Yeah.
Blanche did pretty well. We didn't see Mark long.
No.
Caleb wasn't not Caleb. Cameron didn't last that long either.
No.
Lottie, Laz didn't last long.
She didn't. Sally. Yeah. And then yeah, I think that like once they get to like the further knots,
Yeah,
it gets really hard for many
yeah,
people.
yeah. When we get to like the last ring, I
Yeah.
think we lose Rich, we lose uh Ben, we lose Jackson.
Jackson. Yeah, Jackson and Cam, I think. Mark.
Yeah, we lose all of them once we get down there. And then it really eventually it comes down to Simon, Caleb, Brooke,
And Blanche.
and
Uh,
Blanche. Yeah.
briefly.
Which I was like, word Blanche,
Yeah,
period.
we love.
We love Blanche. We love Blanche.
Yeah.
But once it gets down to that last one where there's no knots, Blanche is out. Simon eventually goes out. So it comes down to Brooke and Caleb.
Yeah.
And Caleb is trying to cut a deal, but he's like,
Yeah.
Brooke's not falling for because it's a deal, but like you drop this one, I'll drop the next one. And she's like, it won't be a next one for you. Or something like that. It's
So
very crazy. I was
yeah,
like, ooh, period.
yeah,
Um
you cannot mess with Brooke.
no, absolutely not. But um it Caleb held on as much as he could, but in the
Yeah,
end, it was always gonna be
it
Brooke.
was
It
Brooke.
was always
Go
gonna be
Brooke.
Brooke.
Go Brooke.
No, Brooke. I mean, she's a challenge beast for nothing. She has the
Yeah,
most challenge wins for a
yeah,
reason, and she continues to add on to her total. Brooke is a beast. There's no one I want
absolutely.
to go up with against in an
No.
immunity in a endurance challenge.
Yeah,
I would
yeah,
never want to go against Brooke in an endurance challenge ever,
no, no. I
ever.
mean, unless you're a different, unless you're like Brooke's twin or something.
Right, unless you're Parvati Shallows,
Yeah,
then you do not want to go up against Brooke. That
no.
would be an interesting showdown. Brooke versus
Yeah,
Parvati.
actually, they should
Ooh.
call for AU First World.
Yeah, she should have been on there for AU versus the
Yeah,
world because that would have been insanity.
yeah, badass. And
Completely. I would have just been
oh
like,
yeah,
what? But yeah, it would be interesting. I think she was pregnant at the time, so maybe she couldn't do it.
oh yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah, because she
Of
just
course.
recently had a baby, so
Yeah,
or not a few months before that she had a baby. So yeah,
yeah. So that been like a year ago, a year and a
yeah.
half.
I'm
Yeah,
thinking she might have been pregnant at the time, so she couldn't do it. But man, it would have been something a sight
yeah,
to see.
And to
Brooke
see her
versus
come
Lottie.
back, yeah, see her come back there, and to see her come back here
Mm-hmm.
after pregnancy, also with that bod,
Right.
like
Don't.
amazing. I am
I'm
super
so
impressed.
I'm super impressed and jealous at the same time. Like
Yeah,
how dare you, Brooke, show everybody up? Like I've never had a kid and I don't look like you. Like that's crazy.
yeah,
That's ridiculous. It's
never.
insane. But
Yeah,
work though, mama.
yeah,
Work.
work.
Period.
Yeah, we
But
stand
Brooke,
all the badass women here.
absolutely I stand every bad one. Like you a bad bitch. I respect you. I'm like, work, girl, work. But yeah, Brooke wins and she's immune. It's like, okay. She also has the information that Mark told her that he has an immunity idol. So Brooke is the only person that knows that Mark has an immunity idol as well. So they kind of like set their alliance up. So I'm like, okay. Because, like we said, the returning players have set the Boomerang Alliance together. The
Yeah,
Boomerangs are bringing in people because they already had alliances. The Beauty and the
yeah,
Beast Alliance is now included with the Boomerang Alliance, a part of the Boomerang Alliance. Mark
yeah,
and Keeley are now part
yeah,
of the Boomerang Alliance because that's somebody who he's bringing in. It's just like it just works. It really much gives them a lot of power.
yeah, yeah, they also brought in Rich, I think,
Yeah,
and they had like also they had Sally is like a swing vote now.
Sally is a swing vote. Yeah,
Yeah,
and
so like wow,
it was crazy. It was a
yeah,
lot. It was a lot of parts. So we get back to camp after Brooks win, and the scramble goes. Lottie is trying her best to get out Jackson. She
yeah,
feels like everybody's telling her Jackson. Jackson, it is. Let's do Jackson. And everybody's like, yeah, pretty much, sure. And when she said, I think I got Caleb, Simon, Laz, um, Cameron for sure. I
yeah.
was like, Simon, you still.
Simon,
I was like, you
yeah,
still think Simon is going? Okay, okay, girl. All
yeah,
right.
she's kind of holding on to that.
She's holding on to that. She thinks it's
Yeah,
going to work. Meanwhile, Simon is on board with getting out Lottie.
yeah,
She's
yeah,
like, it's Lottie, let's do this. Simon and Mark and Brooke are like, let's do Lottie. So they spread that out to Ben and Jackson and Laz and Rich. And Rich and Laz realize, like, hey, we're in the middle of this because they're getting information from both sides. And they're like, we're kind of in the middle of, where this vote is going to go. And we can decide. And even Sally to an extent, because
yeah,
my favorite part, well, not favorite part, but a part that I thought was very interesting was the conversation that had Mark, Sally, Brooke, and Keeley. And they were standing out in the jungle and they were like, hey, Sally, we're going for Lottie because Lottie is someone who could, if resistance was to
yeah,
arise, who would get the person to lead it? And they were like, and it's Lottie, so we're gonna
yeah,
go for Lottie. And Sally had just mentioned beforehand that she wants to try to switch things up. She knew where she was. She wants to
yeah,
get out of the Mark Healy regime. She doesn't
yeah,
want to be under their thumb and under their vote and them telling her what to do. So as they're talking, they had already mentioned that they didn't want, like Healy and Mark mentioned they didn't want to tell Caleb. They didn't
no,
want to tell Caleb the plan because they knew Caleb would go back and tell Lottie. And so, in the midst of them telling Sally about this Lottie plan, Caleb walks up. So they instantly switch and were like, we're voting out Jackson, right? And he's like, Jackson? He's
yeah,
like, yeah, 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 Jackson.
yeah,
Jackson's the vote. Everybody is good. Yeah, y'all good with Jackson? Yeah. Caleb walks away. Sally's about to walk away. Mark stops like, hey, Sally, wait, wait. The plan is Lottie. And she's like, yeah, yeah. And in that moment, I was like, I need Sally to be like, yeah, that's the move. Lottie girl, they coming for you. And switch it up. Like get other people to not do that vote In
Yeah.
that moment, I thought that's what they were going to do because I was like, Lottie needs to find out that the vote is on her. And I think they underestimated Sally
Yeah.
when they were trying to keep it away from Caleb. Maybe they underestimated Sally, and she would be the reason why the plan doesn't work.
No. No. Yeah. And it is pretty. Like she had a confessional. Like, yeah, I'm so ready to flip. Like I remember like last week we talked about like why is Faith suddenly being all Sally is going to flip, and I especially didn't understand because to me it sounded like she was very wise women strong, but it looks like she does want to flip.
Mm-hmm.
So that would be a really good opportunity for her, and to also save someone that she's bonded with, who would absolutely appreciate it.
Mm-hmm.
And also, yeah, yeah, Sally, take note. They're not telling Caleb.
Right.
So there is something a way. There is something they do when they want someone to not know the full information.
Right. Because I'd be like, why
Yeah,
didn't we tell Caleb if we want to get the flip? And they'd be like, oh, because he'll tell Lottie. And it's like,
yeah,
hmm.
okay,
So
yeah,
I wonder when y'all do that to me. When is it going to shift to me? Because eventually, Mark, since you have been wanting me out this entire game, I know it's going to shift to me.
yeah. Oh, yeah, right.
Which I'm so confused. Which is another reason why I'm so confused by what happened. Because I'm like, if you know this, you've known Mark was coming for you.
Yeah,
And it's okay to work with people that you know is coming for you for a minute. But the
yeah.
minute you get a chance to switch
Switch
it
up.
up,
Yeah,
especially when they feel very comfortable.
yeah, yeah. Unless you have like a pact with that person that we're going to act like we're after each other, but we're actually not because we're shields.
Right.
Yeah, at some point you do need to like just go for it.
It just, yeah. It's like, it just could work if they, I don't know. It
Yeah,
just didn't, I don't know. It just didn't make sense to me. But, um,
yeah. So after that conversation ends, or are they? Did they continue to talk to Sally?
after Caleb left, they started talking to Sally again. Wanted to clarify that it was definitely Lottie instead
Yeah,
of, Jackson. Jackson was feeling a little paranoid.
yeah,
As he should, because his name was thrown around. So he
yeah,
decided he was gonna go idol hunting. And I was like,
yeah,
okay, as you
yeah,
should.
yeah. Absolutely. And Brooke also says like, yeah, just do it. Act like you think you're in trouble. And yeah, he did. But yeah,
But they
don't
didn't let
tell
us
all of
know.
us.
They didn't let us know if he had an idol or not.
No.
We didn't see if he had an idol or not. So I'm going to assume he doesn't have one.
Yeah.
Um,
Me
but
too. And I think
but
that's it.
yeah, I think that's it. I think we are
Yeah.
at tribal council at this point. Everybody has done all the talking that they could do. Um, we see them go to tribal council. David, of course, is like, hey, what does this vote mean? This is the first vote after merge. What does this vote mean to you? And I think Sally gave the best answer for me personally. She was like, it's not about,
Well,
right. She said, I want to vote for
yeah.
who I feel like I could work with, not
Yeah.
about who I feel like I have to vote for. It's like who I could work with going forward. You have to vote for what you think is best for your game going forward instead of what's good for maybe the tribe right now.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh, okay. So it sounds like maybe she did wake it up a little bit. Maybe she is trying to, you know, flip some things around or try to, because she was talking about making a line in the sand and this is the time to do it and blah blah blah. So I'm like,
Yeah.
is she going to draw the line in the sand for this vote? Is something shifting? Um and everybody's just giving very tribal answers when it comes
Yeah.
to what they're voting for, and it's all about, making it stronger, making the tribe strong, making not tribe strong, making my game stronger. Mark was like, David, you told us it's time to create a story, have a story at the end, and you know
Yeah. The story uh, and about that you have some big dogs in here, the returnees,
yeah.
and they learn from them. And then Simon gives an answer that's not very tribal. Like, wow.
And Lonnie's like, so who's the big dogs? Are you are you a big dog? He was like, I mean, no, no, I won't say that, but I'm like,
Yeah.
interesting. Interesting way to go about this. Interesting way to
Yeah.
think about this. But I don't know, it was nothing too crazy happened in the tribal. Nothing too out of the ordinary. And sadly, a very predictable outcome for this
Yeah.
tribal, because I feel like everybody talks a big game during the scramble, but when
Yeah.
it comes down to the vote itself, everybody sticks to the status quo.
Yeah.
Nobody
Yeah.
is really willing to do anything big unless
No.
they for certain
Yeah.
have the numbers to do so.
Yeah. We've seen it in some other seasons where technically everyone has the numbers, but people keep chickening out at the last minute. And there's a lot of reasons for it, but like, yeah, in the end, people need to be 100% sure they have the numbers, or else they don't do it.
They won't do it. And they didn't do it this time, unfortunately.
Yeah.
By a vote of 3 to 1 to
Yeah.
9.
Yeah. People dumped on her.
Yeah, Lottie did not stand a chance.
No.
Unfortunately,
Yeah,
Lottie,
poor girl. Poor
uh,
girl.
poor girl. She is our first person out, our 12th person out, first person out after merge.
Yeah,
It's sad.
it's definitely sad. And it's also, once again, Cam doing the tribal whispers.
He
No,
feels
but
things.
it's too late again. Oh no.
I was like, I need your premonitions to kick in earlier. I need your
Yeah,
guts to kick in
yeah,
before tribal, because he'd be so on. I think he feels vibes and he's like, the vibes are off in this
yeah,
tribal. And I don't know if he realizes or feels those vibes around camp because everybody's not sitting together, but
yeah,
his vibes are usually right. It's
yeah,
just too late to do anything about it.
yeah. And I think that's probably even more frustrating for him. Like,
Yeah.
it's one thing to just get blindsided and let along like that, but to know something is wrong, but people are not going to take action or
And
take it seriously.
yeah, and you don't know what that is. Like, you can feel the vibes are off, but you don't know what the actual
Yeah,
vibes are. So he's
yeah,
kind of like, I know the vibes are off. It feels off. I can't pinpoint exactly where it's going or what it's doing. I just know it feels off.
yeah,
And so that is probably so frustrating. I would be so frustrated with that, with myself, with
yeah,
knowing I know that something is happening, but I don't know exactly what it is. So I can't say, hey, we should do this, because I don't know
yeah,
what it is.
yeah,
And then I don't even know if we have the numbers to do that.
yeah. That too. And it's
Feel
I
very
feel bad
frustrated.
for him.
I do. I feel bad for him. I feel very like I can feel the frustration. I would be
Yeah,
super frustrated if
me
that
too.
happened to me. But Lottie, she took it on the chin and was
Yeah,
like, all right.
it
She was like, I hope it wasn't Lies and Rich. And I was like, girl, yeah, it was.
was.
It absolutely was Laws and Rich who helped join in on the pile up. Like,
Oh, and yeah, they sh- they confirm it with at least a lost confessional for a vote
Yeah.
as well. And yeah, but she was a good sport, just like her bestie Asia.
Hmm.
At least
Hmm.
they have that. And they were taken out because they were very strong players, so they
Yes,
can at least say that for themselves.
absolutely. Well, we do have a draft update. We do, we do. And Team Jack has taken another hit.
Oh, Lottie.
Lottie is gone, so Team Jack is now down 3
Yeah,
to Brooks 4 to Logan's 3. And me and Ree are sitting pretty with our 1. I
yeah,
just, Ree, honestly, I think it's kind of fitting that
yeah,
me and you both are
yeah,
only having 1 hit because we're here all the time mostly.
yeah,
And I
yeah,
mean, Brooke and Logan ain't been here, so
yeah.
if they lose,
Maybe that was it. Maybe they influenced the show. It
maybe them
wasn't
not showing
pre-recorded.
up, them not being a part of the podcast lets them like,
No,
oh, you don't get to pick in the draft and win and not show
no.
up for the podcast. So, I mean, they could still win. They could still win.
Yeah,
Either
they
one
could
of them could
still.
still win, but they are holding on.
Uh,
Well, Brooke is
yeah,
holding on to Caleb and a Dream.
yeah.
Logan still
Logan.
has Mark and
Yeah,
Jackson.
yeah,
But Team Jack is down to Jackson and Sally.
yeah,
So, hmm, I don't know. I don't know how this is going to turn out, but I'm personally, I don't know if you feel the same way. I personally am just waiting for the domino effect where it happens where each one of my team members are like, "Bloop, bloop,"
yeah.
like I'm
Yeah,
waiting.
me too. I had, especially in the beginning, I had like I can see them all just go in the same week, three of them. Like,
Hmm.
but yeah, so far so good.
So far, so good. We
Yeah,
yet holding on. Reed is we yet holding on, but that is going to do it for us. I don't know what that preview was. Honestly, I'm like I don't know what that was.
we came up with the machete. Like what?
I'm like, what is happening with this?
Yeah,
This chaos is happening. I don't know.
chaos camp everywhere.
Chaos Caleb is going off somewhere.
Yeah,
I don't know what's gonna happen tomorrow, but I'm gonna leave once I get off of this podcast. I'm gonna go watch it so I can know what's
yeah.
happening.
Well,
Um, I'm gonna go watch it because it's out now for me. So I'm gonna go watch it, but we'll be back here tomorrow to talk about it for sure.
yeah,
Uh, Please subscribe to this channel if you haven't done so already, because we are here giving you all things competitive reality television, and we are trying to get 1,000 subscribers by the end of the year. So we would hope you would help us out. If you are enjoying the Survivor Australia content, we love that and we thank you. If you will follow us for any other shows that we cover, that will be great as well. Follow us here, follow us on all of our other channels. All the links will be in the description below, as well as our audio podcast links, our Patreon link, all of our socials at the Cup Pod on Twitter, Instagram, TikTok, and Blue Sky, and where you can get your merch at lanagcreations.etsy.com. QR code in the right side of the screen. Get it, follow, share, do all the things. And we're going to get out of here because we got more things to do. But you stick around and follow and watch more videos. And
yeah.
we will see you next time. So cheers, everybody. Bye.